Hello and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by my attire and the camera angle, I've just finished filming my Ahsoka lightsaber review, which I do still have next to me, and I'm super excited about those. When I bought those lightsabers, I did buy another lightsaber, and I mainly got it because not only was it on sale, I wanted to continue and get one step closer to finishing Maul's lightsaber collection that he's ever owned. I, of course, have both the Phantom Menace hilts, which you can see a little bit up here sticking out. I also have the Rebels hilt, or the Solo A Star Wars Story hilt that you see at the very end. Now I get to finally unbox and review the Darksaber. I'm super excited to unbox this lightsaber. As soon as I get this out of the box and unwrap it, I will be officially 3/4 of the way there. All I will need after this lightsaber is the Ventress hilt, so I'm super excited for that, but I'm gonna wait till TXQ makes it, just so I can make it compatible with my Phantom Menace hilt. Just like the Ahsoka lightsabers, this is from TXQ. The listing price when it was on sale was $289.75. It's probably going to be more around $330 to $350 after taxes and shipping. But yeah, let's go ahead and open this box and show you how everything looks inside. Starting from this side, we have a display stand. Now, just like the Ahsoka sabers, I showed off the display stand in there. I will be leaving this in the box because I don't think I'm going to use it, and I have a different saber stand that I'd rather use. If you haven't seen what the saber stand looks like, let me show you real quick. This is what the standard TXQ stand looks like. This is a spare that I have around. I still have the stand in the box. It's the same stand. It has a nice little area. If you have a plaque, you can stick a plaque in there. We have a box with the tools, which is new because the Ahsoka sabers just had it all in a plastic bag. They had a whole box that contained literally the manual. This saber also is a Proffie lightsaber, so it's also really exciting because I can put the exact Darksaber lighting effects on the blade. And then we have the bag with the charging cable, 2 Allen keys or Allen wrenches, and then I see 4 blade retention screws. Next, we have the Darksaber blade. I'm really excited about this because it's a flat blade. Of course, looks so nice. Like, wow. The length of the blade is a bit under 36. It's about a 32-inch long blade, I believe. And last but not least, the big finale, we have the Darksaber hilt. This thing is heavy. Like, this almost feels like the Phantom Menace hilt put together, but I'm pretty sure this is still heavier than that. Maybe it's because I'm not worthy. Here is the hilt. It is a full metal hilt, and yeah, it is pretty heavy. I don't know how heavy this thing is, but this has some weight to it. It almost feels like it'd be a real Darksaber. This is incredible. I love the way it looks. It looks like the Mando Season 3 Darksaber, so it is a bit darker, and has a little clip so you can hang it off of your belt loop or a cover tech clip of some type. Let's go ahead and put on the blade. Before I put the blade on, let me just quickly put this on the display stand that if you were to use it on, this is what it would look like. So it would look just like this. Or you could put it on the other way around like this. Now let's go ahead and put on the blade. So while I'm screwing in the screws, I have noticed that only 2 of the holes can screw in to the hilt itself. So you actually have 3 extra screws, which is nice. Okay, so it's just a 1-button Proffie setup. Not a big fan of 1-button Proffie setups. However, for most people it should be fine. It's just a personal preference. I prefer the 2-button setup. I've already powered it on an accident, so we're gonna power it on again, this time with the blade on. And of course, since this is a Proffie, this does have smooth swing, of course, and gesture control. The smooth swing is really nice. Let's hear a different font though.
Tell me, is this training?
My training? No. Always training. The universe is.
Okay, so here's a Luke Skywalker with a green color, I think.
You don't know what you're facing. You won't go any farther.
Has a little quote before it actually powers on. That's cool. This font is a lot louder than the other one, so this is better to show off how loud it is. This does have clash, so if you were to clash it, it can
You
clash.
did your best.
Let's do a couple more fonts.
Kenobi. Kenobi.
So here is the font of, in my opinion, the rightful owner of the Darksaber. And it's in red. Man, I wish the Darksaber could change color. I mean, I do like that it's black, but I wish like the glow around it and like the shows would change color instead of the white. It is cool white, but I wish it could be different colors.
I can see him in my mind's eye.
Let's do one more, and I'm gonna try to find the Darksaber font.
I am told it is the Darksaber.
Okay, so here's the Darksaber font on it. To my knowledge, it doesn't have the Darksaber effect on it. I believe this is just static, so still really cool. And then here's how it sounds.
You are fighting against the blade.
Actually, it's just really heavy. Now that you've seen some fonts and how it looks, we're gonna go ahead and do some spinning outside. I'm gonna be very careful with this because I don't want to break the blade. So of course, I'm not gonna do any crazy spins where I might hit myself and then drop the lightsaber. Because this is a Proffie, I don't want to damage it that much. So let's go ahead and go outside and do some spinning. So as you can tell, I'm still wearing that same outfit that I also did the spin test for the Ahsoka. That's because I'm literally filming them at the same time. But now we're gonna do the Darksaber. So let's see how well that goes. Just to let you know, I am a little worried about spinning this because it is heavy. And the blade, by the way, is very like flexible, as you can tell. But yeah, let's see if I can spin this Darksaber. This thing is so heavy. Honestly, this thing is way too heavy. My wrists are already so tired. I don't know if this is a great idea to spin it. But the blade, the way it looks, is so cool. Like, look at it.
Luke Skywalker.
It's a green Darksaber. We got a Jurassic Park font. Wow. Look at it. The way it's like changing colors. This is crazy. So we have this Boba font from the Phantom Menace. It's like a pod racer. And it looks like the pod racer electricity. And see the way it changes colors when you spin it? That's why I love Proffies. Proffies are the greatest, honestly. Look at that. That's crazy. I'm about to say the spin test is gonna have to be a low score. This is way too heavy to spin. I wouldn't recommend spinning this, honestly. It's a nice cosplay piece. It's a nice display piece. Would I spin with it and do tricks and stuff? Absolutely not. This is way too heavy, and I don't know, I feel like the guard gets in the way a little bit. Maybe it's where I'm gripping, but I feel like the guard gets in the way. But I'm gonna have to give this a low score. Honestly, I won't even score it. I'd say don't spin with this. But great lightsaber. And that is going to be all for this video. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and like the video, subscribe if you want to, and comment down below what are your thoughts on this lightsaber. I will say my favorite detail is probably the windows up here. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier in the video, but there are these like windows. So if you were to power it on, the light shines through these like little slits in the hilt.
I'd put that on ice if I were you.
So if you had it on a red font, the red light would shine through. It's just a really cool effect. And I also love the like carvings of lines in the hilt. It just looks really accurate to the way it looks in the animated and the live action shows. But this is going to be a great addition to my collection, and of course to Maul's collection. All I need again is just that Ventress hilt from TXQ. As soon as they put it out, I'm buying it. And then I will have the full Maul collection. But yeah, like I said, that is going to be all for this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.